All right, get ready to move those feet because today we're diving into a total banger. It's the Bhojpuri dance anthem, Lahariya Luta E Raja.
Lahariya Luta I Raja, you mean?
Exactly, for anyone keeping track. And honestly, even just saying the title makes me want to get up and dance. We've got a couple different lyric transcriptions to work with and this super interesting article about how important this song is culturally.
It's a really solid choice for a deep dive. This isn't just some catchy tune. Lahariya Luta I Raja gives you a real window into Bhojpuri music, the traditions and everything that shaped it.
So before we jump into all that, could you maybe set the scene a little? Like, what makes Bhojpuri music special?
Well, one thing you'll notice right away is the instruments.
Oh, yeah.
You'll probably hear the dholak, that two-headed drum. It's like the heartbeat of the music,
I can hear that.
And then there's the shanai, this wind instrument that just sounds so joyful, like it instantly puts you in a good mood. Rhythmically, it's all about syncopation and these complex time signatures that get you moving. It makes you want to get up and dance.
So it's more than just the beat. There's real thought put into how the music's structured.
Absolutely. And then there's the vocals, Bhojpuri singers. They're all about ornamentation and improvisation, especially in the folk traditions. They use this technique, melisma. It's where you sing like a bunch of notes on one syllable, and it adds this whole other layer of emotion.
I can definitely hear that in Lahariya Luta E Raja. The singer's voice is incredible.
It really is.
Okay, let's talk about the lyrics. In these transcriptions, some of the lines just jump out at me. There's all this talk about lipstick, sparkling earrings, the whole town dancing. It's like you can see it happening.
Right, and it's not just surface level stuff. These details actually point to this idea of shringer. It's like beautification. Like in Bhojpuri culture, getting all dressed up, wearing your best jewelry, it's a way of showing respect and celebrating. It's like you're taking part in the joy of it all.
So the lyrics are like an invitation to join the party.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just about one person. It's about the whole community coming together to celebrate. Shared joy, shared experience. That's what Bhojpuri culture is all about.
Okay, so even in these first few lines, the word Lahariya keeps popping up. And I know from the article that it's a specific kind of pattern, but is there something more to it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Lahariya, it's not just about looks. It's a symbol. That swirling, wave-like design, it represents a lot of things, the ups and downs of life, how everything's connected, time moving in cycles. People associate it with joy, fertility, abundance, all good things.
Wow, so it's like a whole philosophy wrapped up in one word. Makes you wonder what other layers there are to uncover in these lyrics.
There's a ton, and I think that's what makes Lahariya Luta I Raja so interesting. It's fun, it's danceable, but there's also so much depth to it. It tells you about Bhojpuri culture, their values, what they find beautiful.
I already feel like I've learned so much, and we're just getting started. Can't wait to see what else we find as we go deeper.
Oh, there's so much more. Yeah, Lahariya Luta I Raja isn't just about celebrating in general. It's really rooted in, the actual social and cultural stuff.
Right, the article mentions that. It says this song's perfect for weddings, festivals, parties, like anything where people are getting together to have a good time.
Exactly. And if you really look at the lyrics, you'll see they talk about specific traditions and rituals that go with these events.
Like what?
Well, there's a line about putting on henna. It's a big part of weddings and celebrations in Bhojpuri culture.
Ah, okay. So the song's not just setting the mood. It's actually like bringing in pieces of real life.
Exactly. And remember, Bhojpuri culture is super connected to their rural roots. A lot of those celebrations in the song, they're all about farming, the harvest, the seasons changing.
Makes me think of that line about the whole village dancing. It's not just a personal thing. It's like everyone's in on it.
That's Bhojpuri music in a nutshell. And the culture, too. They put so much emphasis on community, sharing experiences. It's like built into how they live. And Lahariya Luta I Raja captures that perfectly.
Okay, so we know it's all about tradition. But the article also says it's gone viral, like way beyond its own culture. That's wild. Why do you think it appeals to people from all different backgrounds?
Well, part of it is just human nature, right? Everyone loves music. We all want to dance. It's about connecting with people, celebrating together. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah, I get that. Nothing brings people together like a good dance floor, no matter what language you speak.
Right. But I also think this song blends the traditional stuff with modern sounds. You've got those folk instruments, and the lyrics are about their culture. But the music itself has this modern feel. It's like a mix. Shows how Bhojpuri music is changing.
So it's keeping the old traditions alive, but it's also growing, changing, so new people can connect with it. That's cool.
That's exactly it. And that's what makes Bhojpuri music so exciting right now. It's at this point where it's honoring the past and looking toward the future at the same time.
All right, so we've talked lyrics, we've talked about the culture behind it all, but what about the message? Like, what's Lahariya Luta I Raja actually trying to say?
Ooh, good question. And I think there's more than one answer. On the surface, it's simple. Celebrate, enjoy yourself, have fun, let loose.
Yeah.
But there's a deeper layer, too. It's about Really living life, appreciating every moment, and valuing the people around you.
I'm sensing a theme here. Community, celebrating life, being in the moment. It seems like everything about this song, the lyrics, the music, the culture, it all comes back to that.
You're absolutely right. That's why Laharia Luta Airaja is so powerful. It shows you what Bhojpuri culture is all about. And it reminds us what really matters.
Okay, before we move on, I gotta ask about the Raja and Rani in the title. Those words, they feel important. What do they mean here?
Good catch. Using Raja and Rani, king and queen, it adds another whole layer to the song.
Oh, yeah. What do you think they represent?
Well, literally, maybe it's the main dancers, the couple everyone's watching, but I think it goes deeper than that. It's about feeling strong, confident, owning your joy, like you're in charge of your own happiness.
So even if you're not royalty in real life, on the dance floor, you can feel like a king or queen. It's about expressing yourself freely.
Yes, and Bhojpuri culture, they love to play with words, use humor to kind of shake things up. So by calling everyone Raja or Rani, it's like they're saying, hey, everyone deserves to feel special. We're all royalty here. Let's celebrate.
I like that. This song that seems so simple on the surface actually has a lot going on. Man, it's amazing how much is packed into one song. It's like Laharia Luta Airaja sums up Bhojpuri culture perfectly.
It really does, and it shows you just how rich Bhojpuri music is. There's a ton more to discover beyond just this one song.
Okay, so speaking of discovering, I know you're a huge Bhojpuri music fan. For our listeners who want to dive in deeper, what else should they check out?
Oh man, where do I even start? There's so much good stuff out there. If you love the energy of Laharia Luta Airaja, you got to check out Taita and Fagwa. They're both dances with their own style of music and lyrics.
Cool, cool. Are there any specific artists or albums you recommend for people just getting into it?
Definitely. If you want the classic sound, Sharda Sinha is the queen. Her voice is amazing, and her songs really capture the heart of Bhojpuri folk music. But if you're looking for something a little more modern, try Manoj Tiwari or Pawan Singh. They're super popular, and they've really pushed the boundaries of Bhojpuri music, while still respecting the traditions.
Awesome. I'm going to check those out for sure. I've got to say, before this deep dive, I didn't know much about Bhojpuri music at all. But now I'm excited to explore it more. All these rhythms and sounds. It's so cool.
That's the power of music, right? It can take you to new places, introduce you to new cultures, make you feel things you've never felt before. And Laharia Luta Airaja is the perfect example. It makes you want to celebrate, connect with people, and just experience the joy of Bhojpuri culture.
That's a great way to put it. So to everyone listening, go find some more Bhojpuri music. Let the rhythm move you. And hey, maybe even try out some of those dance moves we talked about.
And don't forget, this is just the beginning. There's a whole world of Bhojpuri culture out there waiting to be explored. Art, literature, movies, even the food. It's all incredible.
It's been a blast exploring all this with you today. So until next time, keep listening, keep dancing, and keep that curiosity alive. Enjoy the rhythm.